Greetings again. It's time again for another Dusty Groove unboxing. Pre-cut again. Let's crack this open. Let's get into this bad boy. Alright. So, feel around. Alright. Get rid of this. Okay. Now, first, we're going to start with some seeds. A couple of seeds. Oh, I wonder what this one is. Whole 99 cents, US 99 cents for a clutch CD. It is used, but it's 99 cents. Transnational Speedway League anthems. Oh, there we go. Oh, it doesn't like that. Oh, it doesn't like that. Oh, hopefully it likes that better. Come on, there we go. Okay. But yeah, 99 cents. Damn, girlfriend. Damn, that's cheap. Okay. Next up, this one is, a new one, new CD. But I did pay a little bit more, but, come into focus. There we go. Betty Wright. Come on. The stuff gets a bit expensive sometimes. And you can see it's marked down from, apparently 15 list to 8 US. But I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure you get a ton of songs. I've seen this a few times on different things. Look at that, 20 songs. So you do the maths because I can't be bothered. But hey, it's got Clean Up Woman on. Good way to start. So we'll see what the rest is like. She's even doing Ain't No Sunshine down the bottom. So anyway, $8 US plus a bit of post. Which is not much. So what's that? Probably about $10 US. 20 songs. So what's that? 50 cents a song, maybe? I'm no maths teacher, but hey. All right, let's get into the LPs. First up, a bit of a different one for me, but I had a bit of a check of this Jethro Tull's first one. Some flute magic here, sort of grungy, bluesy rock with flute. And I listened and I really liked it. And I also love the cover. Look at that. Who doesn't love a cover with dogs? And this one I think is called This Was, or That Was. Is it That Was or This Was? This Was Jethro Tull. I'm pretty sure this is some sort of OG press thing. But yeah, I had to listen to this and I really like, sort of the late 60s. There you go, on Chrysalis. About 69 or something. I don't know. This one's a US pressing. I'm pretty sure it's at 68, 69. Does it say it there? Can you see it? Yeah, a little bit of wear there, but yeah, I kind of dug it, eh? And I do like the flute thing, but it's a bit sort of bluesier rock, I think, than their 70s stuff. And first LP, even though it looks like they're last with their fake makeup and that, it was just like there's a bit of a laugh, so that's pretty cool. From Jethro Tull. All right, next. Oh, this one's a newbie. New issue. I'm pretty sure it's a 2 LP set. And I've been after this one for a while now. It comes and goes. This one for years. And circulates back Louisiana Funk and Soul. Southern Funking from 1967 to 1979. This has got some great obscure tracks. What can I say? I think it's done by BGP or Ace. I get BGP, which is basically Ace Records from the UK. Put together this compilation. Dirty Grooves from the Deep South. Look at that. Say disc 2, so 2 LPs. But how do you go with that? Look at all that. There's goodness in there. But again, lots of really obscure, hard to get stuff. If you were to buy on the 45s like that, I mean, you'd be paying through your, So why do that and get scratchy old ones when you can get this nice, beautiful reissue? The only thing I don't like about these BGP Ace is that they're not gatefold. They've got that sort of deeper thing, so you can fit 2 LPs in the one sleeve or such, you know what I mean? But hey, if you look after them, it's all be good. I'm really looking forward to that. I've been after that for a few years. So glad to finally have that, because they always do, I will say, awesome funk compilations. It's just the way to go. Never disappointed with the BGP, Beat Goes Public Ace funk compilations. Just killer stuff. Rare stuff usually too. Next. No, it's not the Beatles' White Album. It's the Santana White Album. Well, Welcome album. As you can kind of see in the grotty, sort of, it's like, a bit scuffed up the welcome in text. What do you call it? Not embossed, but look, this is still early enough. Very good plus. You can see it's been marked down. Anyway, I waited a little bit. I was being a bit cheap just to get it marked down for an OG. I'm pretty sure this one's gatefold. Yeah, it's a gatefold. Let's crack open the gatefold. Might as well. It's unsealed. Welcome from on it. I'm just having trouble on it. Yeah, they continue the sort of creamy white thing, but at least, you get some pictures. You get some inner liner notes. I'm pretty sure it's like 1973. I don't know if it says on it. It might say on the back. But I think this one goes a little bit. Okay, it is on the back somewhere. Well, probably wasn't. Like, there you go. Sorry, I'm not even showing it. Good host. Down there it says I'm 1973 in that very hard to see stuff there. That's just not going into focus. My bad. It's bad. But anyway, I think they go a little bit more sort of jazzy, spiritual by them. But hey, I'm all good with it. I think there's some John McLaughlin on there. Pretty sure so. Anyway, don't mind me some Santana, especially the earlier stuff. I know that's a cliche, but anyway, it is true. All right, next. Now, I went to buy this one once before. Thought I bought it. Ordered it. Got a message they said, oh, sorry, sold out. I knew I'd have to pay through the nose for it a bit. But, damn, girlfriend. We got the Grant Green final come down. I want to use the term blaxploitational loosely there. A motion picture soundtrack from early 70s. Looks like I've got a bit of a cut corner, but doesn't look too heinous. I did know that though when I bought it. I've just forgotten. Very good plus though, hey. Come on, very good plus. Look at that, that's beautiful. With Billy D. Williams, sans moustache. So just picture that with a moustache. Everyone, picture moustache. Now you see. Billy D before Star Wars fame. And I actually think he helped to write this or produce this, or even got his dad to produce it or something as well. But it is, by the way, Grant Green. The awesome Grant Green, jazz guitarist, etc. But this is a lot more funky blaxploitation as a album anyway. Awesome. I did pay for it. Funny enough, this is a blue. Oh no, is it Blue Note? No, I thought it might be Blue Note. Oh no, it is Blue Note. Sorry, there we go. It is Blue Note. So odd, bit of an oddity with Blue Note doing a soundtrack. It's not so much known for soundtracks, but known for Grant Green. Killer. So happy to have that. Yes, I paid for it, but every now and again you got to pay for a good one. A bit more, don't you? Speaking of which, look, this is not the OG because you pay through the nose again. A decently priced reissue of a very highly regarded, I'll say psych, so a bit of a change from some of the other stuff. The Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. And Odyssey spelled incorrectly, but that's what happened. There's a big story behind that I won't go into. It is a reissue. I think there's two reissues you can get. I think there's one that's US and one that's UK. They've got slightly different versions of one of the tracks. I did my homework a bit. And this one I'm pretty sure is the UK version. By the way, don't you love that colour? It's just awesome. But I think this is the UK one that mimics. It's one of these. I think this will be a year. There's a song that, because this is in stereo, but when they went to change it into stereo from the mono, they had to do that dodgy fake stereo thing. Apparently. So on one version, they've got that. And I think they took away the horns, or the horns got cancelled out or something. Or it was like they mixed them in later. So one version doesn't have. This one, I'm pretty sure, is the one that is the original mono with the horns that were added. So it's like the OG version. They just put it on the stereo version, if that makes sense. So apparently it's more of a authentic kind of listen because you're getting the whole gamut. Apparently. Look, I'll be honest, this is an LP I've heard so much about rave, and I sometimes get a bit funny about raves. You know, when people rave on about stuff, I tend to shy away, like movies and stuff. This one I've heard so many things, I purposely, for once, did not preview it on YouTube or anywhere. So I'm going into this completely, I don't want to use the term virgin, but that can sound a bit weird. But you know what I mean? I've gone into it purposely without listening. I wanted to challenge myself to go, right, don't believe the hype. Listen to it straight up for the first time. I've got big hopes though, but hey, I won't go into the background story of this one, but I've heard so much about this album. Really killer, looking forward to hearing that, and hopefully won't be disappointed. And a nicely priced reissue at that. Next, we're going to kick the late 70s with Ms. Bobby Humphrey freestyling it. Now, this is not her classic era Blue Note mid-70s Mizell Brothers produced stuff. It's after, hence why it's only $8 for a near mint minus. So that can pretty much tell you. And the way she's sort of dressed there like she's straight out of a disco going, oot, oot. However, I have previewed some of this. It's not so bad. There's actually some nice sort of stuff on here. You got to take the good with the bad with this. Eric Gale's on here, Richard T. There's some nice players. I believe the song Homemade Jam, I think, is a good one. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's the track listing there. Homemade Jam, I'm pretty sure I've heard. I can't remember. It's been a while. So I think there's some decent stuff. Did I see Stevie Wonder's name? Stevie Wonder. I mean, come on. Harmonica, you know. That's special. Steve Gadd. Yeah. Anthony Jackson on bass. You know, Eric Gale, Richard T. So, yeah, she's still playing some flute, but, you know, a lot more vocals and stuff, I think, too. But anyway, still better than the crap on the radio these days. Speaking of which, next, I Love My Charles Earl, and this, again, is the latest, I think, getting a bit after the mid-70s. I think it's about 75, 76. This is different to his earlier organ grinder madness. This is starting to get a little bit more synthy, which is interesting. It does mix it up. Not quite, I think a bit clubby in a way, but you know, a different production here. A totally different slant to his other stuff. There's some interesting stuff though. I don't mind some of this. I bought it because, you know, keep it fresh, keep it open. 1976, there you go. Post 75, my rule, you know, got to be careful. But it is Charles Earl. He does play with synthesizers, which is nice. I don't mind myself some mid-70s synth. Not quite disco-y, but it gets a bit that, like I think, you know, it gets a bit dance floor-y in that in some places. But, you know, imposing, look at that. Before he does make it, he did a couple before he made a return to the earlier jazz, I think by 1977 anyway. So only dabbled in it for a little bit. But anyway, I mean, again, look at the price. Come on. Very good for $6 US. Look at that cover. Beautiful. I love the cover. That's a great cover. All right, moving on next. The Gentle Giant, Mr. Yusef Lateef. All right, this is an early 70s one on Atlantic. Now, again, I paid a little bit for this, 17 for very good. So it's very good, 17, you know. But hey, what do you do for some nice jazz from the early 70s? I'm pretty sure it's like 70, 71 or something. I might be wrong. Well, I am wrong. It's 72. Well, you know, ballpark. So still early enough. that he's not going, it's not slicked up or anything. Yeah, he does Hey Jude. But there's some nice stuff on there from what I remember. I'm not sure if he plays flute on this as well, because I know he often does. Who have we got on here? Oh, we've got Tootie Heath on flute as well. Eric Gallagher, there you go. Chuck Rainey, there's some peoples on here that are cool. Jimmy John's obviously knows some stuff. But, yeah. There you go. Oh, Ray Bryant. All right. A Gentle Giant. And I think we're up to the last one in this session. This one was for a bit of fun of it and good price. I knew the cover wasn't going to be that great. They did tell me this. But I am okay with it for $5. Vinyl should be okay because it says very good. It is Billy Cobham. It's a funky thide of sings. The jocularities they would have had at Atlantic when they were coming up with that. But anyway, we've got our Ranger on the front there, being funky. It is Billy Cobham though. He can be awesome. This one, yeah, look, is deceptive because it is actually quite good. I thought it was going to be a little bit more sort of disco-fied. It is 1975, so again, we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp, people. You know my rule. Post 75, beware. But we are getting up to that place where 75, they do start to slick things up a bit, disco-fied things. But this one isn't actually that bad. There's some nice stuff on here. And for $5, hey, I can do that. That is very funky. And I can do it, look, bit of damage, but I can do that for very good for $5 US. So lovely, lovely haul again. So much to listen to. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. Cheers.